So when you get there to the bottom of the steps, ask for Jimbo, but you've got to bring your own video camera.
We're on.
Hey, sports fans, Haroon Rashid, Khemeia Consulting, and welcome to Haroon's Hangout, the internationally featured show on marketing innovation. Today, we have a great show for you. We are going to be doing why great marketing starts with a business model. And we're going to get into a lot of great stuff today. We're going to do how important the relationship between marketing and the rest of the business is, because this is really overlooked. And this is why you get a lot of really crappy marketeers doing a really crappy job. How to create a stronger marketing plan and how to create a stronger social media strategy. So first of all, let me just go and just start talking about what we mean by this. So at Khemeia, we're doing this series at the moment called the innovation process. We have our own process for innovation, and it's called the Khemeia way. You might have seen the hashtag, the Khemeia way, flying about everywhere, and you can use that as well. Now, what we do is we say right at the beginning of the process of innovation, if you've got an idea that you want to take from your head to the market, it starts not with a product, but with the business model. It starts with how you're going to build a business around this thing. Now, here's the other thing now. When it comes to marketing, a lot of marketeers, and this really gets on my wick, is that they will start going straight in, full steam ahead, without even considering anything. It's like they've got this kind of tunnel vision, and they don't consider what's the wider picture. If you take anything from today's show, let it be this. Your marketing is intrinsically linked to the finances of the business. Your marketing is intrinsically linked to the finances of the business. If you are not considering the finances as a marketeer, you are frigging about. Stop it. So what you have to do is you have to consider a business model. Now, Ian Sharp is the director of Khemeia. He's the one that deals with the business modeling over here. And this is what he uses. In fact, I'll get it on the screen right now. Let's get the screen share on. And this is called the business model canvas. Now, hopefully you can see that. Now, if you Google business model generation, you can get this for free. Or if you go on our show notes, I'm going to put a link to this. And there's another show of Ian's called At the Sharp End, where he goes into this tool and explains it. He gives you a really nice, quick overview of how to use it, what it's used for. Now, on here, I don't know if you can see this, but it has different segments like key partners, key activities, what's your value proposition, your customer relationships, customer segments, etc., etc. Now, as you use this tool, and Ian will show you how to do that, you start to get an idea of what the business looks like, who's your customer, how are you going to reach them, etc., etc., etc. And then also you can start to do some projected things like, okay, well, what do we want to be making over the next 3 years? How many employees are we going to have? Because all of this is relevant to the marketing. Why is that? Well, because you need to understand as your business grows, your marketing activities are going to change. From when you're a startup, your marketing will be different to when you're an established business with a marketing team. So, having said all that, all the outputs of that will then go into this. This is the 5-step marketing plan that we have now. This is a template that we've got given out for free. And again, if you look at the show notes, I'll give you a link to this where you can download it for free. And there's also a show where I go into this template and show you how to use it. But if you notice in step number 1, it's goals. Over here, you've got things like turnover for the next 3 years, number of employees, geographical reach, perfect customers, etc. Basically, all of the outputs of the business model will go into here. I can't do my job effectively if I don't have these key things in place. These might sound like really, really simple things, but you'd be surprised how many people do not know the answer to these basic questions. And that's really bad. So, in order to get a stronger marketing plan, you need to understand the business more. Marketing is not just a department in its own right, and you're not just on your little island by yourself. You need to have an understanding of the whole business. If you have an understanding of the whole business, you can do your job much more effectively. Now, the other thing that you have to consider is that if you understand who the customers are, you're going to have a better idea of how to reach them online with your content marketing and your social media strategy. let me just give you a little, let me break that down a little bit more. So in the business model canvas, it has a thing about customer relationships, customer segments. All of that informs the marketing department. And you can get an idea now of who your customer is or who the ideal customer is and how you're going to reach them. Now, with social media, you've got a better way of now reaching people with targeted ads, if it's Facebook ads or Twitter sponsored ads, or if it's specific content that you want to be optimizing for. You can get your videos and your blog posts ranked on page 1 of Google now through great SEO tactics, and check out our blog for more information on how to do that. But it all starts from the business model. Having a better understanding of the business will help you do your job much more effectively. Now, quite often when we're doing consultancy with our clients, Ian will start with the client first. He'll do the business model stuff. I might come in for one session just to get an idea, a flavor of the business and look at the business model and everything like that. And then when I'm doing the 5-step marketing plan with the client, they have a better idea of their business. So from the client's perspective, it works a treat because they understand their business more. They understand what they're trying to achieve. And when your client understands their business better and is more confident, the marketing just flows a lot better. The client will be engaged with your ideas. They will get on board with any kind of innovative marketing strategies that you may have. So that really works a treat. Now, I'm going to leave it there for today, guys. Now, I just want you to just go ahead and check out the show notes where you can find out more details about this stuff. But really do go and start with the business model first. I will just say, check out that business model canvas explained by Ian. It's a great animation. It's really simple, quite short as well. That'll help you. And also in the bottom of the show notes, there'll be a link to where you can actually contact Ian Sharp directly if you want to book a session with him to start talking about your business model and any business model needs that you have. Of course, you got my details on there as well. But until next time, guys, I hope you like the show, and we'll see you next time, sports fans. Take care.